Here we go hard and keep your way through it. Read the rules before I broke them. Wrote the chains before they choked me out. Yeah, but goes attention and learn the code. I'll learn to read a man before he'd rolled. They never gonna see me coming. Nobody gonna hear a sound. No matter how hard they trying. Somebody since I found. Do do do. Ninja. Do do do. Ninja. Hey, Wef. Comment ça va? At every tab. That. This will be a boring stream. I advise against rating, but I won't stop you. Doing good. That's good. Fuck yeah. So, hey Triple, how's it going? Called them shark bites. Thought of you. Ah, you're too kind. How you holding up? It's on the main campus, and it's on a B day. Like a birthday? Barnacle Day? Bilbo Day? That won't stop me. Oh, I can't read. Currently sick, but I'll be okay. Good as any. So, again, for anyone unaware, as of the 16th, following through to possibly the 27th, I'm not going to be here. I'm not dying, just dying temporarily. Yeah, no, there's a weld inspection thing. It's actually fairly easy one from what I'm told. Just need to have my ducks in order, which I don't currently. You better not die. I make no promises, considering my track record with nearly getting hit with vehicles while I'm in a vehicle. I almost got Final Destination on my last trip. That was fun. You know, like the log coming out of the back sort of thing. I can't believe he'll cease to exist during those days. Yep. Hell. Thankfully, I got a couple of shorts lined up. And if you guys ever feel like, for some reason, watching through some of that supercut and clipping a moment or two that you like, I'll fucking put that up. That's right. Placing some of it on you now. And this, where's a gun? I don't think I have a gun thing. Yeah, okay. I don't have a gun thing, and YouTube doesn't allow me to show real guns on a stream, at least when I checked the rules like a year ago, so I assume nothing's ever changed. Ignoring that things have definitely changed in some ways. A days are all classes with even numbers. 1 is an even number. God, I hope they don't teach math at this school. So, you guys, B days are all odd numbers. They do. Oh God, this is gonna be interesting. It literally isn't. All that's going to happen is I'm gonna be like, hey, chuck on some music, and then I'll do my work off screen because I can't legally show you any of it. And I'll occasionally make a sarcastic comment or be like, hey, I don't like this MTR. Or, boo, that welder is an icky dude. Like, I literally cannot go into detail. This stream does not have a purpose. I don't know the planning behind their schedule planning. I don't think there is any planning. Wait, why is 8 a fucking odd number? What the fuck? Not gonna lie, I'm intrigued. You literally shouldn't be. There is nothing of substance. This stream is a mistake. This is me begging for attention. That's all this is. Granted, that's all streaming is, but that's not the point. So, I'm gonna grab my headphones. One of you guys is going to say a happy mistake. I hope so, otherwise I'm gonna be depressed as fuck. Get to use the elevator and I get to leave class 5 minutes early because of my broken ankle. Hey! Fuck. I think did our school have an elevator? I think it did. We had like a sort of second level, not really. It's just the way the school was built. They had a small section of it that kind of goes up. And no, there was like an elevator that would raise you 4.5 feet, I think. Because that's just how high the stairs would go. Yeah, it was only like 5 feet, I think. If you can hear my fan in the background, I'm not sorry. Okay. Let's make ourselves a playlist. How do I make a playlist? I don't know how to make a playlist. 1 second, because I've definitely made a couple in the past. And they're all weird. Hey, Mom.
A wagon wheel, 15 seconds in the microwave. It's a s'more.
What?
But you have to use that because the chocolate's melty.
Yeah. A microwaved wagon wheel.
And if anyone doesn't know what the food wagon wheel is, it's not a wagon wheel.
Why is that good?
I know!
What the fuck? That's wrong. Although I had an idea as we were driving home today. And Dad actually, I'll say Dad's version of it because he complimented on mine. You take cookie dough on a stick and you wrap it in marshmallow fluff and then roast it over a campfire.
Ooh.
So you don't get burnt cookie dough, you get it partially cooked and you have the marshmallow on the outside that's all...
I might have to try that.
Yeah! Like, that's a good fucking idea.
You can eat that?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Just had to show you my new...
And I appreciate that.
That's why there's a box in there. I mentioned to
Yeah.
Tyra, about, hey, I wonder how it would be if you heated it in the microwave and then it would be a s'more. It's got all the ingredients.
What is a moon pie?
It's a cookie.
Oh, it really is just a wagon wheel. One second.
I've seen ones where they're
Moon pies are a southern U.S. classic, while wagon wheels originated in the U.K. So moon pies are better. Oh, wagon wheels are sometimes known for including a layer of jam? This is the AI overview, so it's not always right, but still.
Huh. Really? I've never seen that type. I've only
Yeah.
seen the marshmallow ones.
There's also whoopie pies in the northern states. Oh, I've heard of those. Hey, Swag. How is the furry today? I hate you. Don't call me a furry around my mother. the horrified look. I'm a shark, Mum. No, don't leave after that. Fuck.
Open or close?
Oh, keep her open. Thank you. I needed that. Fucking microwaved wagon wheels. Why is that so good? I'm the one who made your representation. She's gone now, but I will say, she fucking loved that. There's Choco Pies too. I collabed with a Choco Pie. Shark Mother would be a sick call sign. Oi, this is Shark Mother. Lick my balls. I don't know. Wagon whirl. I'm extremely offended that anyone would ever think a moon pie was a whoopie pie or vice versa. Added more stuff. Nice! It'll be uploading today. Yay! Okay. Okay, how do I make a playlist? Created playlists. You know what? Choco Pie has better flavors. Neat art. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to commission this artist ever since, but they're always booked up, which sucks for me because, like, fuck, man. They even had the wanted poster with the little fucking shark. Like, it is. I want a fucking tapestry of this. Anyways, fuck it. I don't care about the meme potential. I just want to know how to create a playlist. So if I go Black Tar Xenoblade, and there, save to playlist, and then I do new playlist. Strem, no, fucking. No, I typed on my work computer. Stream stuff. Okay, what are some other video game sound tracks that are good? Of course, we have Crisis 3. New York Memories. Metroid Prime, yes. Let's see. What do we got here? Yep, like that one. Oh, I thought this was the same, to be honest.
Corruption.
What's up? Yep, that's Charlie.
But read what he wrote.
Sometimes friendly.
Sometimes skittish, but usually friendly.
Far from it.
Just had to.
Oh, man. This one, I'm going to take it out of that. What does QC mean? Quality control. Part of my actual job. Talon Overworld 2. I'm just gonna... Oh, yes! What's up, Mom?
Doesn't that on this? It was July 30th, though. Oh, that would have been too long ago.
Yeah. Mind if we chill in a voice chat? No, I gotta do my actual work. How do I save this to a playlist? Oh, like that. This is just going to end up being... I hate that one. Torvus Bog, that's very true. We'll get through the first Metroid Prime, but then yeah. That's just Talon Overworld 2. Well, fuck it. We'll put it on again anyway. I don't care. Oh, this one. Omega. Meta Ridley. The classic. Okay. Let's see. Menu select. Okay. Okay, where the fuck? I actually really do like this one. You should put the Batteries song in the playlist. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Great Temple, was that the one he said? No, Sanctuary Fortress. Trying to remember where this part, like obviously the Hall of Honor dead, but trying to connect a memory to it. Okay. Torvusbog. Oh, transport. What's a dark Torvusbog? Fuck, that's so good. What are some other, I guess, Metroid Prime 3 OST? No, I don't want the Squid Gamer gal, I want the playlist. Hey ho 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 ho. Briefing room. Right. Space Pirates, Crawl Tank. The Berserker Lord. Norian. Ready. Samus's mission. Rio. Fiery air dog. The corruption. Of course, the classic Rundus boss theme. Brio Thorn. Oh, we added the Rundus battle theme. I clicked her earlier. Ain't no way in hell am I missing Rundus. Gandrada. Was the Gandrada one good? Let me just... Great. Helios. Gandrada. Right. That one will be a bit too distracting, unfortunately. Fuck yeah. Oh, Prime 3 Skytown. I don't actually like the Skytown theme too much. Paper Mario Beta. Damn. Twilight Princess, that's a good point. Do do da di do di. Na do do da di do di. Na wah 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 wah. A no on Pokemon music? No on all Pokemon music except... Why can't I think of the name of it? Bum, bum, ba da 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 da, bum, bum, ba da da, boo 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 doo boo doo, ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Pyrite Town. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba. Fuck, I love the song. Used to deliberately walk slower so my coat swished to the beat. Me too, bro. Ba ba da ba da ba dum ba 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 do bo 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 do bo do. I just want the fucking soundtrack. Thank you. House. The fall. The one shop? I fucking hate Mallow Mart, man. Tomozolito! Jaundice? And then they fight. This is the one. Ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Boss battle number 3. Midna's Lament. Mara Sunshine. Oh yeah. That'd be pretty good too. I haven't heard this version of it. Ew. There we go! Hidden skill. Air horn, baby. Ugh. Hey, Chico. Okay, we'll do a couple more. And then I really do have to start doing actual work. No, I don't want this person. QC. That is quality control. That's part of my actual job. Welding inspection. It's music that played during that randomized stream where you struggled with the bomb puzzle. The bomb puzzle. Randomized stream. Oh, with fucking Zelda with the spinning pot, right? Right? I think. Ew, no. We gotta do this one because that's just perfect for pissing ourselves off. Can you get the version of the song that cucks you? Yeah. Do I just put cuck? Like, chuck and fuck. Nope, that's not it. Coconut Mall, but you have anxiety. Yep. Coconut Mall in 6/8 time. Is that a waltz? Oh my god, it's a waltz! This is wrong. We theme, but it's the worst thing you'll ever hear. We'll put this one too. We gotta keep things interesting, so some of these have to suck. Mr. Wojtek! Come here! Wojtek, don't step on the wagon wheel! What the fuck? This song is underrated. The start of it sucks. But then it becomes, no, Mr. Wojtek, you can't crawl on the keyboard. I know, it's annoying, buddy, I get it. One of the recommended videos under stream is called Work Found Out That I'm a Furry. Do they control the quality of people's actions? We control it by reporting on what they do, and if they do it wrong, we tell on them in a proper report, and we help the process be correct. I think when it comes to streaming, Are you avoiding spoilers? No, I have no intention of purchasing a Switch 2 or any game for it. That includes Metroid Prime 4, unfortunately. I'm not happy with that, but, like, until I can own the console, I'm not going to pay for the console. I've been scrolling down here, and I probably found the answer. I just don't remember it. I didn't... Like, I knew they translated to something, and I saw a little bit, but I didn't know it was... And it's Latin as well. Fuck! I love Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You can... Prime 4 is coming to Switch 1? Seriously? That's fucking awesome! If they stay true to that, that is fucking perfect. Omelette prevail. Okay. I think that's enough of getting songs. You know, I'm gonna make this a public playlist. So if y'all really want the Strem stuff, you can do that. It's just gonna fucking suck. Now, it's time for me to do actual, oh god, QC work. Did you end up putting the battery song? Fuck, I didn't. Damn it. Put everything on hold. This is required. Strim stuff. You know what? I'm going to put it in the lore important section as well. Good luck with work. Yeah. Put it in the middle. I've just got it on random. And yeah. So, we have, in our to-do list, we have torque mapping and rod certs. Which do we do? Let's do the rod purely because I think that'll be a bit simpler. Hopefully I can log into my email.
Not even a distant land, we're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at the sky, trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Standing as long as you can until we get all dolls up, then call our bets off.
Yes, I'll approve the sign in 1 second. Is doing it easy or hard? It really depends on... Quality control is a learned skill, and I unfortunately, despite having the qualifications to do it, I need a lot more practice before I'll consider myself very good at it. Rod certs. So basically, what I need to do is take these certificates of conformance and this order form that they gave me, and I need to put it into a welding consumables log, which I have here. And before anyone says I can't see it, that's intentional. I can't legally show you this. I can vaguely talk about it and complain about things, but I cannot show you a frame. So now, okay, we got the order of it. This is a product, lot size, classification, lot number, amount, date received, and remarks. Okay. Well. Okay, lot size for this first one is going to be 10 kilograms. That amount below it. QC is important even outside of welding. That is very true. Or your car stops working. That is very fucking true. Do you think anyone could do it, or do you need... You absolutely need training and certification. I have basic training. I don't consider myself to be an expert by any means. And that is not something I say happily. But... Ow. 332, 7018. Yeah, it's a very valid question. Like, you know, and some industries, to be blunt, I would believe that you could probably get into it pretty easily. Especially if there's not much at stake, because, I'm sorry, at the end of the day, if Boba Fett doesn't have a face, nobody dies. But if a weld breaks and something explodes, or concrete's done incorrectly and not maintained, then something breaks, people die. And a lot of them. Okay, so now we have... Okay, so that's not the lot size. Okay. Oh, thank God, Delfino Plaza. I need this right now. Hit me with it. Oh, God damn it! It got me. It did. Ah!
I like batteries.
No.
Batteries are so good.
We're skipping this one.
The fate of all tech companies will now be decided by their AI
What?
capabilities.
What? I don't care about the fate of all tech companies.
I like batteries. Batteries are...
That's weird. It's on so many figures. Well, that sounds to me like those figures should be pretty cheap if they're not needing to pay a QC person. And I know they technically are, it's just... Is that a 6 or a 5? I hate these handwritten notes. You need training, people can die, but as long as you know what you're doing, you should be fine. You need training, you need certification, people can die depending on what you're doing, and as long as you know what you're doing and you know to ask questions and you have a team that is good and behind you, then you should usually be mostly fine. I have a very excellent team behind me, so I'm very confident that I'll be able to get this done alright, but it is very dependent on that fact. If I didn't have them, I think I'd be screwed. Another reason you need to treat your guys right. And if you fuck up, then you need to properly apologize. Which is what I had to do earlier today. I got fairly mad at one gent. Thing wasn't his fault, but that didn't seem to matter to me at the time, and that's not good, because good people deserve good treatment. That's all it comes down to. And there is no way around it. Ask questions and get certified. There you go. You're already halfway on your way. Another good piece of advice, trust but verify. You should always trust your team and trust the people around you. Otherwise, you shouldn't have them around. But if you think for a second that if you tell me a weld's good, that I'm not gonna look at it, you're fucked in the head. People make mistakes. They always do. I will, you will, the guy above and below you will. And it's important you double check it yourself. Very good question. If you go into grade 11 like I am, not prepared, then you're doomed. Nope. If you go into grade 11 and you're not prepared, then what you need to do is find the right people to ask the right questions to. It'll take some trial and error. And nobody's expecting you to know the questions you need to ask off the bat. You'll get there. I promise you. All it takes is time. It takes a bit more time than I'd like, but, you know. Like that. Sorry, you know there are still drive-through safari parks out there? No, I had no idea. Dang. Okay, test date is last year, but it's still within the range, so it's okay. Where the fuck does it say the actual lot number? What good is this if it doesn't have a lot number? What the fuck? This is a little weird. Trust, experience, practice, and knowledge are all part of today's jobs. With the new technology that's being developed, it means that we learn more. Or need to learn more. Yeah. And again, there's way too many people, myself included admittedly, who take it for granted when somebody knows what they're doing. What's a lot number? Good question. Basically, if I create, let's just say I own a pencil factory, and at Thursday at 12 p.m., my machine spits out 100 packs of pencils. Well, that's gonna have its own lot number to it. And then the next hour, when that machine spits out another 100, that's gonna have a different lot number. And so forth. And then if any of those pencils ends up having some major issues with it, I can trace that issue back to that exact batch. And then I can either be like, hey, we need a recall on these, or maybe I need to track the sale of something. Then I can be like, well, they were made in this factory at this time, and we sold this batch to this customer. So even though it's the same product, you're still differentiating from the different, I guess, batches of the product. Very good question. I don't know if I answered it very well, but yeah. drive through an area that's a herd of grizzly bears. Hi, Shadow! So yeah, with this, I'm looking at welding rod numbers, or welding rod lot numbers, and I am trying to find that they fit the specs needed. So they need to have certain amounts of carbon, chromium, copper, manganese, molybdenum, nickel, stuff like that. And then they've got the tests, like a diffusible hydrogen test or a Sharpie impact test. And they have different welding parameters that these ones are for. For example, this one I'm looking at, which I'm not telling you any other ideas, so that's okay. This one is like, yeah, you need 135 amps and 22.7 arc voltage. Okay. How does one QA underwater welds? With a high mortality rate. Yeah, QA is on client side. I do QC. I don't have... technically, I can do QA with my coating inspector stuff. But I still do QC on our end. I guess it's QA, now that I think about it, because we have a subcontractor doing that, so... yeah. Quality control is you are controlling your product. Quality assurance is you are ensuring that the product you are getting follows the spec. I can't seem to find the lot size on this, which is a little concerning. Like, a certificate of conformance, it should match up with the lot numbers. I'm gonna have to ask some questions about this, because that seems wrong. Anyways, we'll save that for now. I'm going to bring that up with my QC guy, like our lead guy, and see what he says. Because this is from a reputable vendor. We use them all the time. And the client is typically okay with everything they give. Yeah. That's weird. Huh. I just realized I could probably do streams like this from my hotel room. Would you guys... Actually, you wouldn't even have music with it. It would just be me talking, because I'd only have my phone. I don't know if that would be entertaining at all. I don't think it would be, but... Okay, so, the welding consumables log is now taken care of. Fuck yeah. We did that in like 15 minutes. Now the torque reports. Oh god, I haven't done these in a long time. So, now we have torque reports. Now this is so that if you look at your screen, bolted flange connection. Yeah. So yeah, we got a bolted flange connection here. This is a very good picture. Never mind, it's a very small picture. So, oh god, why do they have some Xylan and some not? That doesn't seem right. Those have different torque values. I'd be a little concerned. Especially with the size of it. Australia has penguins. Yep. Fairy penguins. Ah.
Motherfucking penguins.
Anyways, so what I am trying to do is I have a form that is like, hey, this flange, that's this big round piece, same with this big round piece with all the bolt holes. My dad used to weld big pipes. Nice. Yeah, I have, just going down the list, I have the project name, project number, date, contractor, the torque equipment that I'll be using that I don't know, but I need to have the serial number of it and when it was calibrated. I need the flange diameter. I'm very bad at telling the size of it offhand. Judging by the background, I'm just gonna say 20 inch and be wrong. Yeah. And then, excuse me, flange ratings, so you have like PN 100, 600 ANSI, stuff like that. And then flange type. I'm pretty sure I'm only dealing with raised face weld necks on the job I'm going on, so that makes things a bit easier. Flange number. My QC guy that I spoke to, I straight up told him I'm going in, I don't know what I'm doing, man. And he was like, I'll help you out. So he went through all of the drawings, and he actually helped me set up which ones will be labeled as what. So now all I have to do is make sure I know the drawings, and I can go in there and confidently say, hey, this is torque point 1, this is torque point 2, and so forth. Again, this is the importance of having a good team behind you. Stud bolt and diameter, I forgot to bring that paper home, but I could probably find that out pretty easily. Stud grade, yeah, number of studs used. The studs are the long bolt thingies, the nuts are the, well, nut things that go on the studs. Together, a stud and a nut, and probably another nut on the other side, makes a bolt. Then we have the final torque values required. So, this could be... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How do I do this? Did I fuck myself? Oh, no, I didn't. I have the drawings, I'm good. So, with this client, they want you to do it in 4 stages, which means all of these bolts, we're gonna do them a quarter of the value, and then we're gonna start up here again, and we're gonna get them to half the final value, and then we'll start up here again, get them to 3/4 the value, and then we'll start up here and do a final big thing, and then you just do a little check to make sure everything is, you know, nothing's been missed. Typically what you do is you'd actually label them to make sure you're going in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I believe 5, 6, 7, 8, and so forth. There's a certain pattern to it. And they straight up have guides for it, so it's really helpful. This is a good client to work for. Which again is partially why I'm so concerned with fucking this up. I really don't want to. And again, with the team I have, there's not much of a chance of it, because typically if I do fuck up, they'll have my back and be able to help me fix it, but I don't want to fuck it up in the first place. And I should. These bolts would be a good name for a tongue-in-cheek robot fight game. Fuck off. Yeah, it would. Okay. Then we got initial or retorque. So, are we coming back to retorque these, or is this the first time we're putting them? I think it's going to be initial. I don't know for sure. I'll have to double check. I know there's some parts that are being replaced and some that are just being taken out, coated, and then put back. Oh, but that would still be initial with it, because we do a full disconnect on that. So, never mind. That's pretty easy. And then we got the gasket type, which it's pretty self-explanatory. And the lubricant used, which tends to be or it just doesn't work out well. Some places are still like, oh, leapfrog it, which is where you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Don't fucking do that. Because although it's not as bad as going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth, you're still pinching it. Less so than if you were just going straight, but still pinching it. The star pattern is the way to do it, from everything I've seen. Are hardened steel washers being used? They shouldn't be. Are new nuts used? They should be. You can use whatever the fuck you want for a hydro, as long as it conforms to the specs, and, you know, you can clearly tell it's not gonna snap on you, then, like, go crazy. But, actually, I don't know if the new code allows that. You might need the paperwork these days. I'll have to double check that. Either way, we're covered. We're pretty good about hoarding old paperwork, so. And if you only have a couple suppliers, then it's pretty easy to just go, wha-bang. Here is a list of all the orders. Here is what we have. Is the washer side of the nut facing the flange? Logo's facing outwards. Some clients are very particular on that. Which, to be fair, it can theoretically make a difference. And also, it just looks fucking nicer. Like, don't... Not theoretically, it can make a difference. It's designed to go one way. Studs extend, yeah. Flanges aligned as per that, yeah. Were you able to make sure that... Yep. And if it's going to be buried, there's a lot more shit that you have to do. Because some of this pipe does go in the ground. And for that, you gotta fucking make sure there's not a problem. Like, if it's above ground, you can at least, like, if you have a properly maintained site, somebody can do a walk down and tell you if there's a fucking issue. Star pattern. Very good question, Leo. Thank you. So if we go bolt up flange pattern, I should be able to. Actually, this might be exactly what I need. Yeah. So like I said, any respectable client probably won't let you leapfrog it these days. But I work with some old boys who tell a lot of stories of the glory days. So, is it not recommended to go for one, then do the one directly opposite? That's what the star pattern is. Yeah, so obviously you start off, if it's 4 bolts, then okay, you start with one, then you go to the exact opposite, then you go 90 degrees from it, then you go opposite. Now we got 8 bolts, so you do 1, then across, then 90 and across, then that quadrant and across, then 90 and across. Across, 90, across. Like, actually, it's just across, 90, across, 90, across, 90, across, 90, across, 90, across. And what you're doing is you're ensuring that, well, actually, dividing into these these quarters is perfect. Because, like, you're making sure this quarter will have always the same amount of tension on it as this other quarter, the opposite one. And as long as you're tightening these evenly and making sure that at no point are you doing 2 in this area and then 1 over here, in theory, you have no way of pinching this gasket. You should have a perfectly even bolt up. And that is doubly so if you're doing it in stages, where it's like, yeah, let's say we have 90 foot-pounds total. Then it's like, okay, start with 1, or we'll do 60, because I can't remember my quarters of 90 out of nowhere. Start off 15, 15, 15, 15, 30, 30, 30, 30, 45, 45, 45, 45, 60, 60, 60, 60. And although it does take a lot more time and a lot more of a hassle, again, the alternative is that a toxic product either leaks out or spills or blows out into the environment. And we don't fucking want that. Like, the reason most of this is as over-engineered as it is because we have these things, like these environmental spills and issues. We shouldn't have that. It's all preventable. In some way, all of it is preventable. And the objective of QC and QA is to get it as close to that perfection as we can get it. Very good question, Leo. Thank you. I need a drink of water. This looks easy. Oh yeah. No, the bolt patterns are easy. I will say when it gets to 24 bolts and these bolts are as big as your hand, or even more than 24, and these things are fucking massive. We were dealing with some studs before where a single stud, just the long threaded part, was 100 fucking pounds. And that is without exaggeration. When it gets to that point, that's fucking insane. But yeah, no, if you're doing a smaller Hydra test or even a permanent, like 2-inch, 3-inch, this stuff's great. There were a couple of summers that I spent doing hydros. And that is where I learned that, I am I am actually capable of applying 800 foot-pounds of torque. It is not comfortable, and you need a massive fucking torque wrench. And some concerning body mechanics, but I am capable of doing it. I weighed 140 pounds at that point in my life. Like, and that's not saying like, oh, I'm strong. That's, I was a fucking idiot and I hurt for months after doing it. But we didn't have to rent a $5,000 piece of equipment. Yeah, for the record, please don't take actions that'll get you hurt on the job site. Your body is not replaceable. You only get one, treat it well. 800 foot-pounds of torque. Torque. T-O-R-Q-U-E. Torque. So when we're talking about torque, that is how tight these nuts are turned. And if you have torqued these hard enough, they, it's gonna be tight. Because, yeah, what we're trying to do is get these two flange faces to press together on the gasket inside. I only weigh 50 pounds because I lost weight. That's not very good. You'll definitely need to put on a bit more if you want to be able to torque fucking 800 pounds. 800 foot-pounds, sorry. And see, like, this is something that can happen if you have an uneven... Oh, this is flange rotation with it. So it's spelled Torque, but yeah, it's turning and its tightness. That is the simplest way of putting it. Yeah. Look at that. And what's cool is that even from here, we can see that is a class 600 valve. Looks to be a quarter turn ball valve. That's the tag, which would give us all the information we need on it. And these seem to have spacers in between with a bleeding plug on them. Yeah, needle valve up top. Is that because you don't do it? Gas can leak out. Gas could be deadly to breathe in, which means death. Could be a gas. Could be an explosive gas. Could just be something that's bad for the environment. Could be very, very valuable. Typically, it's all three. Or you could be running oil through that, or condensate. Hell, you could be just running municipal water through it. Granted, you probably wouldn't be running it through this amount of pressure, but like, there's all sorts of applications for this. Yeah. The purpose of having everything like this is because in the old days, you could just go and fucking fuck your patterns, do 1, 2, 3, 4, and just call her good. Nobody signs off on it, you just get her done. And go home and have a beer with the boys. Nowadays, it's like, no, we gotta do things properly. It'll take more time, it'll cost more money, but at the end of the day, all of these valves, if they aren't done correctly, every single fucking one of them could have a problem. That's a lot of oil on the ground. And nobody likes oil on the ground. That's the one thing everyone can agree with. Oil sucks to have on the ground. So yeah. Yeah, no, if this was a sour line running hydrogen sulfide H2S, sour gas, then yeah, if there is a leak in this line, that could be fatal. Granted, if there's a sour line, you're not going through that without a respirator. But people do fuck up. Hell, the one side I was on, they told us that the line was shut off and we were ready to cut into it. And our one QC guy was like, nope, I want to check for myself. So he goes over, puts his gas monitor in front of it, instantly goes off, H2S. And yeah, nope, they didn't close out the fucking line. Gas is methane. Well, methane is one of the things. Hydrogen, yeah. So methane is explosive. Hydrogen is explosive. Hydrogen sulfide is explosive and highly toxic. Oil, loss of money, and explosive. Hydrogen monoxide, also deadly and explosive. Yeah, this won't be on the test, except H2S. That is the one thing I can't put into Google Images because it'll probably show me some dead people. H2S is highly toxic. It is a byproduct of the refining process. It's not good. H2S is also, in extremely small amounts, produced in rotten eggs. That's what that smell is. But as you get to higher concentrations of H2S, it actually dulls your sense of smell. So it's either small enough that you can't smell it, or it's big enough that you can't smell it. And once it's big enough to that point, you're probably pretty close to dying already. I should know this since I did a chemistry class for summer school. Eh. There. If we did the leapfrog or just across instead of doing the star pattern, we could get the two edges of this flange. So that's this part and this part with the bolts joining them. We could get it so these two parts here are much closer together than these bottom two. And that gets us a pinch. Which means the gasket that's in here gets crushed, and the other side kind of opens up a little. Not good. There, that's a small torque wrench. I should have put this I should have put the stream in the educational category. It's most of what I've been doing today. Sec. Gonna finish off my water. Okay. I'm gonna take a break from educating, and I'm going to do a little bit of my actual work. But those are really good fucking questions. Like, I'm genuinely proud of you guys. What happens if you use the wrong gas in the wrong pipe? Good question. And it's not always a gas, it could be a liquid. But yeah. It depends. With something like H2S, it can actually end up basically corroding into the metal. And it'll eat through the metal. That's fucking bad. And I don't think I need to explain why. But yeah, sometimes your pipe has to be internally coated just to prevent the product inside from eating through it. Like, we deal with some harmless stuff and some extremely dangerous stuff. And yeah, if you use the wrong material, if you use material that's, much higher grade than what you need, then you're spending a lot of money on something that will probably, due to regulations, get thrown out in, well, a lot earlier than it needs to be, just because that's in the legislation. You gotta replace it over time. Or you replace it with a lower grade, and then it doesn't last as long as expected. And so by the time that they're actually like, okay, this pipe should be in the danger zone with it, then, you know. Or they subject it to stresses that it's not made for. Like, if you fucking... Well, I'll keep using H2S as an example. It really is perfect. That's like saying H2S is alive in a way. Almost. It ain't. It's still just fluid dynamics, but, like, you have to treat it like it's evil and it's going to do everything it can to get out. Because it essentially is. You know? Yeah, if... The second you get complacent and assume everything's gonna be alright, that's when it bites you. And you gotta make sure you're combining the right pipe with the right pipe. Because good old electrolysis, let's say you mix stainless steel with carbon steel. That's correct. Hydrogen sulfide. Tomorrow, actually, I'm taking renewal of an old course that is all about surviving that shit. Spoiler, the way you survive it is by not going fucking near it without the proper protection. I'll admit, I'm not being very productive on my work side of things right now. Let me just TQ. That's gonna be torque point 3 because that way I don't have to change things. I believe that's the same style of flange. Give me a moment. Oh, fuck. Hold up. That's not good. I think I found an error. Yeah, I 100% found an error. Let me actually... I gotta send an email about that. think we missed one on the first drawing. Yeah. H2S. There's 2 hydrogen and 1 sulfide. It's starting to sound like you always have to be in fear or afraid of what could happen. Not necessarily afraid, but you definitely have to be aware. Because if you're just... Yeah. Complacency does kill. If you start saying it hasn't been a problem before, so it won't be a problem now, that's the time that it will be a problem, and that is the time that somebody's going to die. And I say that because it happens time and time again. Less so with H2S, thankfully. It's taken very seriously in the industry nowadays. But, yeah. They make it out to be the boogeyman because if you treat it as anything less, you're not giving it the respect it needs. And yeah, you don't fuck around when there's an invisible, toxic, explosive gas that eats away at metal as well. You can't just, like, watch it eat away at metal. Like, it takes time sort of thing. But it's worth mentioning. God, I'll say half of this and then Google it later. Or not Google it, but I'll go through the course tomorrow and they're like, no, it's... What do you mean? It's not corrosive or caustic at all towards metal. Fear or afraid, no. Instead, be aware. Exactly. Knowing is half the battle. Unfortunately, it takes more than that to win a battle, but still. It's a good start. 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfide. Yeah. Because that sulfur has a -2 charge. Hydrogen is... no, it's not an ionic... It's not an ionic compound. I get mixed up a lot. It's molecular, because... Fuck, it's been so long. Is it? One sec, I gotta fucking Google that. That's gonna bother me. Is H2S ion... That's... Whoa, no, I'm typing on my work keyboard again. Is H2S ionic? I don't believe it is. It is covalent, that's the word. I was thinking molecular. Oh yeah, also known as molecular compound. Yeah, because they're sharing it. They're not transferring them. So yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, ionic bonds tend to be solids. Oh yeah, and ionics tend to need a metal. That also helps. Well, it's 9 p.m. and although I didn't get all of the work I had hoped to done tonight, I did get a fair bit. I definitely have a lot of the torque stuff to work through. However, I have about a week to do it. I'm still going to get it done as soon as I can, but I got a fucking week to do it. So, not too beat up about it. You know? Let's play a fucking game. Nothing crazy, just something that's dumb and simple. If two different gases are present, what would that entail? Well, that all depends on which two. And, yeah. Typically, you don't want to mix them. Because once they're mixed, they ain't getting unmixed. So, yeah. Um, fuck it. Gaming. Barely. fuck it. I don't remember. Thanks for allowing me to talk to you about this today. This knowledge will be useful. I hope so. Thank you for letting me, well, talk. Spin to win. Aw. Aw.
Do you want these upstairs or down here?
Upstairs, please. Thank you.
So this is the twice a day.
Yeah, on stream. There we go. Quarries disappear after being placed. Sure. I haven't seen a quarry yet, but... Oh god. What do I have? That. Let's try that. Sniper tower. Yes. In hindsight, I probably should have put it there. Enter the black market. That. Fuck. Still and fully surrounded. What's that? Blast them. I think we got a good thing going here. How's the search going? Well, I got the rod search taken care of. The torque maps I'm going to save for later. I got a bit done, not a ton. 45. Oh, fuck. It's a factory. Do you get paid to do certs or no? I could charge this time out, and I probably... I don't know. We'll see. I definitely am within my right to, if I were to decide to do it. Oh, those are arrows. Yeah. Nice. There we go. So now we've got more ice traps. Still a dead zone here, unfortunately. Definitely could have run that better. Gonna place that down as well. Boom. We got cannons. Let's see how she goes. Look at that. And big one. Next two tiles will be corner paths. Oh my god, yes. Hit him! Hit him! Ooh, we could do 2 bridges. Or we could do that, and then a reinforced path that way. Look at that! The video's uploading. Fuck yes. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Place that. Start the wave. So they go in, and they're already cold, and they get hit and frozen, 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 and then, holy fuck, man, kill him! Holy. There. Archer tower. Oh shit. Oh shit. So now at least they're getting pelted by something as they go through here, but I'm definitely losing some life this round. No! Holy fuck. Oh no, they're going to win. Well, they're definitely getting closer. It's starting to get ugly. Like, I'm wondering if that'll even help. Put the quarry here. Income increased with a dart tower. Which I'm thinking I'm going to put there. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so that definitely is helping. But these bishops, man, they're kicking my ass. Ah, fuck it. Fuck. Oh, God. I don't know if it's doing anything. Fuck it. I don't wanna, but I think that's what I have to do. No, I should have put it on the other. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking guys. I should not have put the resources. Sorry, Swag, but not tonight. Grow the entire aisle. Yep. Quarry to destroy anything around it. What do I want to destroy? Probably that. Okay. Hey, Nochi. How you doing, bud? It's good to see a friendly face. Ah! We have 5 health. This isn't good. Not fucking good. Uh-oh. That's very bad. Fuck! I think this game was on mobile. It definitely seems like the sort that should be. Cannon. There we go. Got some damage on him. And then hit him. Fuck, we're gonna have... We might not make it. This is going to be very fucking close. Fuck it. Come on. Okay. This is a problem. Because they're both drawing fire pretty well. We have 1 hit point. Get me a heart, baby! Fuck. Like, I'll take it, I just... Fuck. microwave. Kill him! Thank you. Please kill the bishop. I'm begging you. Okay. New rule, kill the knight. It's a rule now. I decided. So that archer tower can still hit. This cannon I can put right here. Okay, hopefully. Oh, this is the wire. We're dead. New rule, kill the knight. Wait, reach 30 with the Pathfinders in any campaign. Oh, shit. Um... Pretend there were trumpets playing before that. Of course, of course. Of course, me lord. Second new rule, kill the gas before it escapes the pipes. Well, not exactly. What this game? Spawn a dig site? Gain a copy of the tile that's placed here. Oh. God, I'm poor. I gotta take that. Nah, I kind of need that. Whew. This game looks complicated. Nope. She's not, Captain. That can hit everything around it. Let's spin to win. Why not? Oh, nice. Fat man. Fat dude. Fat guy. Big boy. It's just a really long section where I can't do shit. Oh no. Drill the entire aisle. 2 ice traps, 2 random tiles. That doesn't seem too random. Guess I'll do that one. That's gonna swing down there. We'll place that there. So that one's a bit stronger. Then we'll start the wave. And this should be all good now. Guess I'll put that there. There we go. Oh, hip your partner solely to bow, hip your partner solely brown, oh, got will again Martin's harbour all around the circle. I don't want your megady fish. Bacon tea per salt per cod. Fish in the spring of the year, fried in megady butter. Hip your partner Sally Thibault. Hip your partner Sally Brown Foe. Go to get Martin Cyber all around the circle. I can buy you screws that way down in Buena Vista. Hip your partner Sally Thibault. Hip your partner Sally Brown Foe. Go to get Martin Cyber all around the circle. Uh-oh. Ow. It begins! And it begins pretty fucking hard! No. Partner Sally Thibault, hip your partner Sally Brown Foe, go to again Martin Cyber all around the circle. Just have to survive this round. Fuck. Now Kith. Okay, I'm not expecting to win this one. But we'll give her the old college try. Nobody can take that away from us. However, I need some firepower here or else we're just gonna hemorrhage life. I don't know why I chose that. I don't have... Those poison towels are really carrying. Ah, fucking fat people. Nope. I think this is the round we die. Oh, yuck. I just squeezed a pimple on my forehead and it shot across the room onto my fucking wall. Oh my god. That felt really satisfying, but also, ew. Yeah, we'll raid Kaz today, I think.
Oh, hi, Tifa. Thanks for the call out. I mean, yeah, I could see on the radar, so it was his.
So, standard rules apply for the raid. If you want to join in, great. If you don't, then I'll see you next time. If you do go over, please do behave yourself. You're representing this community, so don't be a dick.
Never mind, there's the cloud talk.
I agree, Wilku.
Oh, that's all of it? Okay. Shark attack! Peddles is here. Hi, Peddles. What's up?
currently playing
Fuck
some
yeah.
of this DLC